Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Rancor Exotics. Today I am co-hosted by Sprinkles here. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down, maybe a suggestion on what the next video should be on. And today we're going to be talking about ball pythons for a bit. Of course, I talk tons about them simply because I think they are one of the best beginner snakes to get. One of the best. Now, though they are one of the best, they carry a massive caveat, a big old wrench into how perfect they are, right? And that is these guys go on to hunger strikes. These guys will not eat for weeks or months at a time, and if you only have one ball python as a pet, it can stress you out. It stressed me out when it happened to me with my first ball python, and it sucks. So if this is currently happening to you, I have, I can tell you straight up, don't worry about it. It's gonna pass. The snake is eventually going to eat. Don't worry about it. If it, goes 3-4 months without eating, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. Keep offering food once a week or once every 15 days, and it will eventually eat. However, there are extreme cases, let me say this again, extreme cases where a very small percentage of the time the snake does not snap back to eating for whatever reason. It could be something's going on with the parameters in the enclosure, it could be parasites, it could be something else going on internally with the snake, and it just won't eat. I know that sometimes what happens is that if you have a female ball python, maybe they're going to give you a parthenogenic clutch, which basically means the female is going to basically reproduce using her own genes, and she's going to give eggs. That is a very rare thing that happens. However, it is possible, and when a snake is building up and about to give eggs, they go off feed completely. So if you have a female snake and she's looking even girthier than she usually does, and she hasn't eaten for a while, that's something that might happen. Something else that might happen is if a snake contracts a parasite, and that stresses them out into not eating. That quickly makes their weight deteriorate. Snakes or ball pythons are very good at maintaining their body weight. One of my snakes went 3 months without eating, and she lost right about 100 grams. She went back on feed. She gained those 100 grams back within a week or two. So snakes are pretty good at maintaining their weight. However, if they're parasitized, they tend to lose weight fairly quickly. Dangerously quick even. If a snake, you're able to tell if a snake is going through a healthy hunger strike by how they look. Ball pythons like Sprinkles here, they have nice tube. They have dorsal, however their sides are nice and wide. They're chunky, they're heavy, they're alert. They're licking the air. They're just they have good body condition. However, when the snake is going through an unhealthy hunger strike, you can see their spines very well. They do something called pyramiding, where their spine comes to a point like this. And that is extremely unhealthy. Along with that, they start developing like skin flaps, where they lost so much weight, where the skin just kind of folds over on itself. And that is a dangerous indication that your snake is not going through a healthy hunger strike, and that you should take them to a vet. Maybe there's something going on internally, maybe there's some damage, maybe it's parasites. At that point, they're probably not going to give you a parthenogenesis clutch of those eggs. Most likely they are stressed beyond belief. Maybe they have become too weak to even eat anything, and they need professional care to get some food in their stomachs. Usually assist or force feeding these snakes can put something in their bellies, and maybe that will jumpstart them into wanting to eat more. Maybe they just decided not to eat, and then they lost so much energy that they don't have enough energy to eat something and bring it down into their stomachs. And that's where professionals can come in and help. Of course, like I said, this is an extreme event, a very low possibility of it being related to you. However, it's a possible case. Again, so if a snake is in good body shape, good condition, attentive, moves around a bit, you don't have nothing to worry about. That hunger strike will probably pass, and they will eat when you offer them food. However, with those unhealthy hunger strikes, please take those animals to the vet and get them sorted out. They'll probably assist feed, put something into the animal so that way the animal has enough energy. It may be that can kick start them into eating again. Again, ball pythons are one of the best snakes to have as a beginner. However, this is the massive caveat. They just don't really seem too keen on eating. Now, of course, some ball pythons are hogs and they will eat. However, sometimes they just don't. Of course, there's something else called the 1,000-gram wall. If you're breeding your snake, if you're a breeder, I'm almost certain you know of that little phrase. However, that's when a snake just goes off feed once they reach 1,000 grams. They will eventually start eating. However, it's a common enough occurrence where snakes go off feed at 1,000 grams that it was given a quaint name, the 1,000-gram wall. So don't worry about it. If your snake isn't eating, keep offering once a week, maybe once every 15 days. If you have more than one ball python, maybe offer that prey item first to the animal that's going through the strike, because if they eat, it ends your strikes. That way you don't have to waste a prey item every week, right? When I feed my snakes, sometimes, like I said, half the time they don't eat. So instead of, I have around 8 snakes, instead of thawing out 8 rodents, I thaw around 4 or 3, and I offer first to the snakes going through hunger strikes, because if they do eat, I know that the snakes that aren't in a hunger strike and they have been eating weekly really won't be affected by waiting another week or waiting another couple days for the next feeding. Alright, so this has been ball pythons and some of their quirky eating habits. Again, it's nothing to worry about as long as it's a healthy strike. If it's unhealthy and they start showing deterioration in their condition, please take them to the vet. However, otherwise, it's perfectly natural. And that's such a little thing, when you have such an amazing snake as a pet, right? Alright, so this has been Rancor Exotics. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for listening. Thank you.